All right, I'm gonna do a quick update on the Xperia 1 Mark III. Headed for a day now, and again, it is that fast. So, like I was saying before, the responsiveness, the speed of it is super fast. Like, I have no issues with it. Android 12 and all the 6 updates I got when I first set up the phone has been phenomenal. So the speed on it is good. Now, so far the negatives is there's no dynamic for the 120 hertz. So it's either 120 all the time or 60 all the time. Now it does take a hit on the battery. It's not crazy, but the battery doesn't hold up to like an S22 Ultra, for instance, or iPhone 13 Pro Max. So keep that in mind when you're doing basic stuff. When I'm doing regular YouTube or just basic daily things, checking email, phone calls, text messages, things like that, it doesn't hurt the battery bad. Gaming, it does. So when I'm doing the kind of gaming on there, the battery takes a hit, especially when you put it on performance mode. It does take a hit. But now keep in mind, the games though are a big difference. So for instance, like the Marvel Champions game, for instance, one of the games I play, the frames per second on there does take advantage of the. It's got to be 90 hertz or 120 hertz. I don't get that on the Ultra, S22 Ultra. Didn't get that on the Pixel 6, the Pixel 6 Pro, the iPhone. It wasn't as smooth as that. So you can tell the big difference with the performance. I did get that on the Duo 2, which was very strange. But yeah, the S22 Ultra is 10 times faster loading on here on the Sony than the Ultra and the iPhone. It's the touch responsiveness is huge. I know the touch rate is higher as well, but that's so far. The cameras on here is crazy. So camera quality and everything else does match the iPhone Pro Max. Like most people are saying, they're using the same camera optics. It's definitely that good. And again, the form factor is good. Like in your hand, it's light. It's easy to hold. This is easily a good daily driver to use as your main phone. I always use 2 phones, so I like this as to take calls, texts, and everything else. Jump on something real quick, look at it. Fingerprint scanner is fast. Always on display is good. You see that? So I mean, the fingerprint scanner is very fast. I don't have any issues. Like you see when I touch it, it's on. So I like that when it's built into the power button, and again, the camera button's right here. You see how fast it launches the camera. I mean, you can't beat this. So just an update on there. I like also the swipe from the bottom because it has a chin. You can just swipe and it's much faster. So you see the old trial. They doing Johnny Depp crazy, y'all. But you see it's easy to jump through the apps, just swiping back and forth. So I was over there looking at some screen, some covers for the back of this. Looks like Extreme Skin's got something, but they got a couple things out there. But just a quick update on there. Very good phone though. I still recommend it highly, at least in my opinion. I've been through all these phones, S22 Ultra, the Fold 3, iPhone 13 Pro Max, the Pixel 6 Pro, Duo 2. This is definitely one of my recommended phones so far for the year.